Hey everybody, it's Mac Retro, and I just wanted to make a real quick video about an event I got to attend. The Batman Gala in honor of the upcoming Comic-Con Museum here at 2019 Comic-Con. Now the whole point of this is to raise money for an actual Comic-Con museum located in Balboa Park in San Diego. So it's going to be kind of like Comic-Con year-round sort of situation. And this event was celebrating the 80th anniversary of the character of Batman. Tickets were pretty pricey, but I was lucky enough to get in. And it was a really good time. I wasn't intending on recording anything, but some of the stuff was real cool. Um, the museum had 3 levels. Uh, the middle level, which you can see here, is kind of where the reception was. Everyone was coming in. There was like a dance floor area and a stage. Up on the stage was a statue made by Todd McFarlane that he was going to sell off in order to support the museum. There was an artist doing pictures, painting pictures right in front of everyone of different Batman characters, and those are being sold off. All the art that you will see, you are available to bid on in order to raise money for the museum. So you'll see here they've got a lot of framed lithographs of iconic covers of Batman comics. There was actually an orchestra on stage playing a lot of the theme music from the different Batman movies, which I thought was pretty cool. This is early on, just as they had opened the doors, which was great because it wasn't very busy. And I got to walk around and see everything. They had that cool Arkham Asylum gate just as you entered. There were celebrities present, both characters from the old 60s TV show, the cast of Gotham, including the young man who plays the younger version of Bruce Wayne. He was a really nice guy. And other voice actors that have portrayed him in animated series over the years. They had 2 Batmobiles there, the original from the Michael Keaton Batman, and then they had a lot of props from Batman Returns, including that large duck. They've got a bunch of Batman costumes, the actual costumes on display, mainly consisting of the first 3 or 4 Batman movies, but they also had different things from the Gotham TV series. Now my favorite part was the Batcave. This is in the basement, and it was designed to look like a Batcave, and it had that, gothic look to it, and the lighting was all dark, and I was pretty excited to see what they had going on. And what they used it for was as a mini museum to the video game history of the Batman franchise. So they had 10 or 12 different TVs and game systems hooked up. Recent stuff like the Arkham Knight games, the DC Universe games, but all the way back to the Sunsoft NES game, Batman and Robin on Genesis, Batman Returns on Super Nintendo, and they were there not just to watch, but to play. They had controllers hooked up, and they encouraged everyone to, play a few levels. I actually kind of had to stand in line and wait to play the NES version, because that's probably one of my favorite games of all time. And it was a lot of fun. I didn't do very well, but it was a lot of fun. Near the back here, they had this computer, and I'm embarrassed to say I didn't know what I was looking at. You see the chair. You weren't allowed to sit in it, and it was playing these DC commercials, and then I realized the sign next to it that it's the Bat computer, which was pretty awesome if you ask me. They really made it look and feel like the Batcave, and everywhere you looked in this whole museum, everywhere, the walls, the corners, there was something. There was something painted, or there was a prop from a movie, a bat suit, just a wink or nod to the fans, and that was pretty awesome. They also had this interactive thing, this punching bag where you could fight Batman villains. I didn't get around to it. They had a lot of Batman figures on display. Again, you could purchase or bid on just about everything you see. The artist is now working on his second painting that he's going to sell. There you can see the statue Todd McFarlane made for the event. Just art everywhere. This was probably my favorite painting of Michael Keaton. They had a real bat signal there, which was pretty great. As the event went on, there were speeches and videos they showed. They played a trailer for the upcoming Hush movie. A lot of cool props. I found a lot of them were from Batman Returns or from Batman and Robin. Here's the other Batmobile. I was amazed how close you could get to it. You know, not my favorite Batman movie, but it really looked awesome in person. I took a lot of videos and pictures just kind of walking around and checking it out. You know, you see props at parades and stuff like that, but seeing the real one was pretty great. I love the Riddler stuff. Mr. Freeze was really prominent. They had his costume. They had a lot of his props, a lot of the iconic covers. All of these were to bid on. I certainly don't have the funds to pay the prices they were asking for, but it was cool just to stand and look at all this stuff. I really had a good time. Everyone there, not everyone, but the majority of people were either in costume or were dressed up like they were going to a gala. It was a lot of fun to see these things. I had a great time. And yeah, just wanted to make a quick video and show you guys. If you can support the Comic-Con Museum, I would. Thanks, guys.